Welcome to an EVVA keyway EVVA challenge. These 3 locks were sent to me by No Trick Pony Lockpicking in a package quite some time ago, and they came with a note: mind the gap, no, keyway. 1 key, 3 locks, how many of them can you pick? And the one is indicating that this was the first challenge in this package. I don't know, maybe 5 or 6 challenges there were in total. So, in fact, we have 3 different keyways. These are all EVVA locks. EVVA is an Austrian lock company. And here is the key. Pretty good bidding. And when we look at the key, you can see how wiggly this key is. And in fact, it fits into all of these keyways, no problem. Although all of these keyways are different. Alright, so let's have a look at the keyways one by one. That's the easiest keyway, and that's the one that I'm going to pick for you just in a moment. You can see that there is a little space left here on the right side for your pick to navigate. So this is tricky, and there are also tricky pins inside, but it's manageable, it's doable, so I can hopefully show you a picking of this lock. This is the next step in evilness. I can manage a false set, but nothing more. There are holes in the peaks here, but still there's not enough room for my pick to navigate and to set the pins to the required depth. And here, that's the most intimidating keyway. Nothing. I just can get out of this keyway nothing. It's not possible for me to set any of these pins, and I'm not sure if this is possible at all. So these 2 I cannot pick, but this I can, and I will now change my setup, and hopefully we will see us again for a successful picking. Alright, so here's the lock clamped in a vise. Wax, and is locked up. I tension the plug from the pin side with a little tensioner, and I use a deforest in 18 thousandths and a jam in 20 or 22 thousandths, not quite sure. It's a tricky pick, yeah, you will see. So, light tension, 1 and 2 are the first binders, and picking them should turn the plug into a false set or lock, but this false set can be deeper. Haha, so that was 4 or 5, and I think that's a T-pin. Now we've got some spools to pick. Let's see, that's 4. And the trick with this lock is that I think you have to set these spools quite deep. I always thought that I overset something after the false set is lost, but most of the time I believe I didn't set the spool deep enough, so I don't think that this will go any further. So let's see if 1 and 2 are okay, or if they need to be picked. So that was 2 that needs to be picked again. Touched some pins in the back and the false set increased, so now I'm on 3, I believe. Okay, that was a good click. 1, 2, nothing this time. So maybe that was an overset. I released tension a little bit. I've seen 1 coming back, but it's not yet. Oh, nice. False set returned. Reaching back, and it's open. That was the fastest pick I've ever got. So as I said, usually I struggle with either oversetting or not setting the spool deep enough, and also with a last pin. That's probably a T-pin. But now it's open, so now the task is to get this lock apart, and this can be also tricky, as we all know. This side is picked, so I turn it at 180 degree. I put in a pinning shoe And I will see if I can get out this clip. Seems to be kind of a springy clip. Whoops! Yeah, that jumped on me. So that's kind of a funny shaped clip here. Put it in a pinning tray. Okay, now I should be able to pull this plug out. But it doesn't want to come out because it stops here at the pinning shoe. I think I can convince this plug to come out. Yep. So here we go. Put this. Oh no! There's something here in the back. Something which is spring-loaded. Try to get this out. Oh, I messed it up already. So there's one gigantic spool. And that's the piece that irritated my pinning shoe. That's another gigantic spool. Wow. Okay, so maybe we can save the rest. I put in my front loader. Now I should be able to pull out the pinning, the pinning shoe and turn this over. There is something in the back that jumped out. Try to push it down. So, okay, I need my pinning tray. Zoom out a little bit so that you can see everything. Okay, that's the plug. These are two spools, not quite sure at which position they belong to. So I put them in 6 and 7, as 6 and 7 is not populated here. Okay, we turn it. On one jumped on me. It's a standard. I get out. No, springs can stay in. So 2 is empty. That means 2 is one of these gigantic spools. Then we've got another one. It's even longer. In 3. 4 seems to be empty. There's another standard. Oh no, I messed it up. I don't know where this belonged to, and I think it's now empty. So, and we have master wafers. Hey ho. Okay, I think we've got maybe something like this. Maybe. Let's get the springs out. This is a lock of gigantic everything. Monster long springs, steel springs. I think these master wafers have made my life a little bit easier. Alright, here's the Bible, nothing special. 5 chambers, can you see inside? Okay. So, I need a little bit more space here. Wow, those springs really eat up a little bit too much of my space here, so I pushed them to the side. Yeah, let's get the key pins out. 1 is a standard, 2 is a standard, 3 is a standard, and 4 is a standard, and we've got another wafer, and 5 is a standard. So here's the plug, very nice plug. 2 hardened steel inserts as drill protection. Everything's round and smooth, very nice, nothing special. And here are the pins, pretty cool pinning with these very long spools. Yeah, and we've got 2 master wafers here, so I did take advantage of these master wafers. But hey, that's really cool with these very long spools. Great. So no T-pin, but maybe the pinning made it feel like yeah. So if you have a spool just here and the shear line is just at this place here, it can maybe feel like a T-pin. I have an idea. I still have the other side, so I will gut the other side so we can then now look at the actual pinning, how it is really located with the spools and so on. Maybe I do this as a fast forward. So let's see. Okay, so here is the real pinning. There is not so much difference to my assumption. We've got 2 standards in 1 and 2 and 3 very long spools in 3 to 5. All right, so if anyone feels like he or she would like to give it a try to pick these 2 EVVA locks, I will send them to you. I will send them to you together with this guy in a reassembled manner, of course, and you will get the key. So if you feel like you would give it a try, drop me a note and I will send it to you. Alright, so No Trick Pony Lockpicking, thank you very much for sending this cool lock to me. It was great fun for me to pick it and to develop the right feeling for these gigantic spools. Yeah, and everybody else, thank you very much for watching. Happy picking and bye bye.